if Eddie Griffin was on that end of the room and there was 100 people between us, I'm on the opposite end, like this. Song get to playing, he listen, he get to crying. Who is this? Who is this? The whole room part ways for us to embrace in the middle. He hugged me. Ooh, this is hard.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
That's hard. That's hard. And so let's get back to you, because this is all about you today, okay? I want to talk about the fact of how when Suge and you linked up, how did that spin your music? Like what made that give your music a look?
Well, depends. I mean,
you see what I'm saying? Because you said it was a big move. You said it was a big move dealing with Suge.
It was. I mean, if you're talking about a human being who had any type of aspiration to get in the industry, and then if you look at my experience and you ask me what was your first big break,
that's right.
It's just science. Like big is, I met Suge Knight, and because of that, I was able to work with Eddie Griffin, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Corrupt. I was on the Dysfunctional Family soundtrack, which was the only thing Suge put out during that period of time. And one memorable moment was when Suge first got the deal, the contract to do this movie, which it was a stand-up comedy for Eddie Griffin. And if you haven't seen it, or if you haven't seen it recently, what he did was he did a stand-up comedy about his family and everybody he grew up with. But what was different about his, while he was talking, they would flash off. He talked about Big Mama cooking biscuits and da-da-da-da. They show Big Mama in her kitchen making biscuits and do a little interview. Wow. He used to sit right here when he was 9 and da-da-da-da. So everything he was talking about, if he talked about his Uncle Bucky, they show Uncle Bucky. So the process of Suge putting this album together, what he did was, once he got the deal, he had me, Crooked Eye, Eastwood, Corrupt, Gail Gotti, Queen, the whole staff, Lisa Left Eye, everybody, all the artists go to this movie house, and these producers showed us the movie in a small room. Wow. And what they did was they would play the movie and they'll pause, like, we need a song right here. And then they'll keep playing and like, we need a song right here. They had other music there that they need to replace. Yeah. So we watched the whole thing. They showed us everybody need music. Out of all those people that was in the room, I'm the only nigga sitting there taking notes. Wow. Everybody else just sitting there watching. Ooh, ooh. I'm like this. So then what happened was, from that point on, when we went to the studio every day, we was working on the soundtrack. Wow. However, I'm the low guy on the totem pole. So when I get to the studio, my experience is it's kind of hard to even get in, but I don't ever press it. I'm just in the cut. But it's everybody else being a lot more involved in creating these records than me. But the records that they're making are just good records. They're just bangers. They're just making bangers, a whole lot of bangers. However, Sir Jinx was fucking with Suge at that time, and I used to be at Sir Jinx's house a lot recording on my own. So what I did was, I went to I wrote a song about the whole movie. I named everybody he named, talked about the shit he talked about. Wow. Never got time to do it at the big studio with Suge, but I went and did it at Sir Jinx's house. And then the day, I swear to God, the day that Eddie Griffin finally came to the studio to hear what Suge had to present as a soundtrack, it went just like this. He had a CD with 20-something songs that he had made. Mind you, little flash drives, it was brand new. They had just came out. Yeah. Jinx had my song on a flash drive. So Suge played all these songs for Eddie Griffin. He bobbed it. Him and his crew. It's like they came from a club to the studio, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. We in there thick. Suge sitting up there playing the songs with a cigar, feet up on the board. Eddie listening to the music, bobbing his head. He liked every song. Now I'm running around trying to ask Butch and them, hey, I need to play my song. It ain't on no CD. It wasn't that easy just to plug in back then. Correct. We had 2-inch reels and shit.
You trying to figure out how the hell you gonna play it?
They got it plugged in, Marv. They played the song. If Eddie Griffin was on that end of the room and there was 100 people between us, I'm on the opposite end, like this. The song get to playing, he listen, he get to crying. Who is this? Who is this? The whole room part ways for us to embrace in the middle. He hugged me. Ooh, this is hard. This is hard. Then he come back to the studio the next day. What up, Eddie? That nigga walk up to me so humbly, fucked my head up, bro, because I had another nigga sing on the hook. I rapped and I had an R&B nigga singing the hook. This nigga Eddie Griffin came to the studio, pulled me to the side, pulled a paper out of his pocket, and was like, hey, I wrote a hook, man. You mind if I get on that song? I said, nigga,
that's hard.
That's your song. So he got on the song, and when he first started off, he said, shit, this nigga Spider brought it on the whole family. That nigga's a motherfucking genius.
Yeah, cause Spider bringing it on the whole family. That's a genius ass nigga shit.
Wow. So that's one of the most memorable moments I had throughout that.
Eddie, a real one too.
A real one.
Real one.
Yes.
Eyes like his, ears like mine. Nose the same, man. What's your name? Senior.
Man, that's hard. I see why you say that now. That's all I was asking.
Tears.
Great answer,
he
man.
cried, bro.
That's hard, bro. Man, I think that's, I mean, you know,
that's on the soundtrack.
The name of the movie, listen to y'all. The name of the movie is Dysfunctional Family. The name of my song is Dysfunctional.
Wow. And then like it just fit everything.
I wrote the movie in a song, bro.
That's
3
hard.
verses. I wrote third person like I'm Eddie. I'm doing this. My uncle this did that. My daddy said this.
Wow, you're smart. That's
so it sounded like Eddie was telling his own story.
His own story.
Am I lying, Eddie?
Man, you killed
Give me
that.
some confirmation on this, bro. I've been telling this story for years. You ain't never chimed in. But go listen to the song. On the beginning, he say, that nigga Spider brought it on the whole family. That nigga's a genius. That was it right there. That was enough for me.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's the shout out for the rest of your life.
Yeah, cause Spider bringing it on the whole family. That's a genius ass nigga shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.